Morning everyone, Happy New Year to you. Thursday the 2nd of January. So woke up this morning, absolutely brass up here up in the northeast. Looked at the temperature, -7 we've got this morning. So what we're going to do today, not be much. Wrapped up in the house, heating on, probably playing on the Xbox. But I hope you all had a great New Year. Look forward to the season kicking off again. I'm bored already, I need something to do. So I want the season back as quick as possible. But it's not going to happen for a few months yet, is it? I'll give you a quick spin round and I'll show you what I'm seeing up here. So we're just waiting for the car to defrost. You can see we've got a nice -7 there. See, I came out this morning absolutely freezing. Look at the thickness of the ice on that. Some nice patterns there, but absolutely brass. Right, let's just go and check on the bins, see if they're alright. Oh. Jesus, hands are freezing just holding my phone. See, proper thick ice. Waterfall's obviously still running, I can hear that. It's alright. Oh, this hatch just actually froze. There's the little chiba. Oh, here they come. Yeah, we've got some movement. Everybody that I can see at the minute seems to be okay. They're just little achievers sulking a little bit. Just be the cold. Let's go and check the temperature of the water. .3, so can't argue with that. Just looked on the outdoor thermometer before as well, and that's about -5. The car was saying -7, so it was somewhere around there. But for external temperature, have been around -5, -7. Pond temperature 6.3. I'm happy with that. The fish might not be, but I am, compared to what it could be for them. Everything seems alright here, apart from this decking's going to be absolutely lethal to walk on, so I'll have to be careful of that. This top sheet is just froze solid, but it's done its job. Had some good storms lately, plenty high winds, and it's all held out well. Good God, how long have I got left to wait? Bloody sick of this. Never mind. The problem we've got here is that the sun is so low in the sky over the winter months that it can't get over the top of the house. So the whole pond and garden for most of the morning is in just shade. You see it slightly just breaking through the houses here. But what I'm waiting for is it'll come round up and over the house. Well, over won't, but it'll come past the house, and it does go on the filter hut for a good few hours. So when it does that, we'll do a check and see how it affects the temperature inside there, and if at the end of the day that gives us any improvement in the water temperature. So I'm not saying it's going to do a drastic amount of difference, but it might help improve just a little bit. So we'll just see where we're currently at with the outdoor temperature. So 0, -2, -4 to -5. So we're just waiting for that sun to make its way around onto the filter hut, and we'll go from there. It's a nice clear sky today, so we should get plenty light. As you can see from where I've cut down the tops of the conifer trees that were shading the sun's path onto that tarpaulin roof, so we're getting full exposure now, so that should benefit it more. It just means I've got to get rid of all this now, which surprisingly, it might not look on here, but these are about the same height as me, so they must have been a good, that's got to be a good 5 foot. I'd say that. Yeah. So about 5 foot was taken off the top of those. It's surprising how quick they grow, those. Got to get rid of them, get them to the tip. But like I say, with those cut down now, we should get a nice unobstructed path for the sun to come straight across this plastic roof once it finally breaks that corner of the house. So then, while we're waiting for that great ball of fire in the sky to make its way around and hopefully improve the results for temperature for us a little bit, I'll leave you with a bit of footage of what life's like for the fish under the balls that I took 2 days ago. It was New Year's Eve. The temperature up here was about 9 degrees air temperature, and the water temperature at the time was about 7.5. So we've lost about a degree in water temperature since then over the 2 days, and you'll get to see what it's like for them under there. Enjoy. just as you've seen there, they were happy enough. They were actually still eating that day. So 2 days ago they were still on the food, just on a wheat germ. First time I've tried that NT Labs wheat germ. I don't know enough about it yet to say how good it is. I know I get a lot more waste off it. I've seen on the bottom of the pond, but so far so good with it. They are eating it. It's got to about 11 o'clock now, so the sun has just started to creep onto the filter hut. So we'll take a look at that, and we'll put the thermometer in there, leave it for a while, and then we'll see what the results are. So see there, a bit of sun on there now. Just around -1 on there now, so that's come up a little bit. Let's get that put in there. Still got to be a bit cautious on this decking. Still very frosty. Get myself through this little hatch. And we'll prop this just on here. Somewhere that'll do. Get a good reading on it. Leave that for a bit. We'll come back to it and see if there's any improvement. Right, so it's just gone 11:30. As you can see, that corner of the garden is now in full sun. So that's half an hour now that the sun's been on that tarpaulin. It still mustn't be much heat in it because the ice on it is still present. As you can see, it's... But we'll give it a bit of time and we'll see if it's any improvement. Well, just an hour later, 12:30, and the sun's already gone down behind more houses, so starting to lose it now in that back corner. We'll have a quick pop in and we'll just see what the temperature achieved in there. But this time of year the sun's just too low to really get any benefit from it. As you can see, it just started to melt off some of the ice on the decking, and towards this end of the top roof, but it's still very icy. Well, you can feel the difference in here. We only got up to 4 or 5 degrees. So from -1 outside to 5 degrees in here. So a little disappointing. I was hoping we'd get a bit more than that. But I suppose from -1 outside, I know that the water coming out of the pond isn't getting rapidly chilled to that temperature when it comes up here and is exposed to the elements inside here. So on that, we're happy enough for now. Right, I'm sat here in my little makeshift hut. The wife thinks I'm absolutely crackers. I've got myself a little bucket. There we are. Quite comfy actually. wouldn't stay for long like, but it'll do for now. So I've just realised, I'll turn you around, so the sun completely off the roof now directly anyway, of the tarpaulin roof. Still coming through the little side window there, but it's starting to make its way to shine through the back fence panels, which has some glass there you see, in plastic in front of it. So it's not totally done yet of losing too much heat out of here, so we'll leave it as it is. Still currently at around 5 degrees on there, as you can see. So we'll just see how long this holds its temperature. Then I'll get back on my bucket here. Yeah, we'll see how long it holds its temperature in here. Then we'll come back to it later on, and we'll just see what this achieved, what the pond actually lost, and what the outdoor temperature is. And I think that'll be a good little exercise for the day. Not looking for anything vastly to improve, just don't want it to really decrease in temperature too fast, so it stays, as I've always said, as stable as possible for the longest time. So a very slow decrease we're happy enough with. The ground temperature alone is probably doing the main work of holding the pond stable at what it's at. We were just hoping with this sunnier days we can get a little bit extra, but I think the sun's too low this time of year, not enough energy in it to give us what we want. But it's not all bad news, because previously, before I did any of this type of setup, when I was pumping water up the back and coming back to the water pond where it was exposed, the pond was going below 2 degrees down, and that's in the past where I lost fish. So below 3, start to be a bit concerned. If you stay below 3 and you're heading down towards 2, 1 degree, your fish aren't going to like it. And how fast that happens from the temperature that they might go from the daytime to night time can be fatal. So that's what we've been trying to avoid this time round. So far so good, so let's just see where we're at later on. So then, it's now getting on for about 3:30. Any help we were going to get from the sun today has now passed, as it's about to set behind those houses. So we'll have a quick look up, see what the temperature held at up the back there, and we'll go from there. Just get this little door open. That's come down, and now about 2 degrees in here, air temperature. We'll stick that back outside and see what's happening outside. So we're back to around -3 external temperature, and let's see what we've lost out of the pond today. I should put this in a more comfortable place really, but it needs to be here. 6.1 we're down to. So I had 6.3 this morning after a -7 recorded. That will have been with a wind chill early hours, I believe. Then we're seeing around -5 all day. I don't think it got above 0 basically. But pond water still holding above 6, so happy. Let's see what happens. It'll probably continue to drop slowly now, as the next 5 days on the forecast it's not due to get above 0. So let's see how the ground holds out again. Just as you can see, none of this ice has shifted all day. So, quick summary. We know that even with a few hours of sun on the tarpaulin roof, the temperature obviously changed in there, but it had no effect at all on the water. It just wasn't strong enough. So we're not going to gain any heat from that, but we're not rapidly losing any heat either. If we think 2 days ago we were at about 9 degrees up here, and the pond water was at 7.5. Then we had a rapid chill last night, so early hours with a wind chill got us down to about -7. So when we looked at the first thing this morning, pond had only dropped to 6.3, so almost only 1 degree drop. And then today, very slowly, it's only come down 0.1 or 0.2 of a degree. So that's it. Well, it's what we want. Well, we obviously want a lot better than that, but it's as good as we're going to get up here. Anyway, quick update it was. Well, it was supposed to be a quick update, but it ended up a bit more. Like I said, hope you all had a great new year, and for January, this will do for an update. Bye now. God, I miss Egypt. Lucky buggers.